I want to start by talking about what the Arms Trade Treaty is and what it is not, what it will do and what it will not do. I think there are, unfortunately, I'm sure not everyone reads the text of the treaty every day, and there are a lot of nuance and details in this treaty that have unfortunately, I think, been misunderstood or misrepresented, primarily because people just don't sit down and read it. So they read a summary of what someone else is saying and come to their own conclusions. So let's start with what it is. Is that me making?
Just.
Okay, sorry. That's going to be an annoying noise if I don't figure that out. The Arms Trade Treaty is a legally binding international treaty that regulates only the cross-border trade in conventional arms. And conventional arms is a very large category of weapons. That is everything from small arms and light weapons, but all the way through to things like fighter aircraft, naval warships. So it's a very large classification of weapons. The reason this treaty was created was these are the weapons that are responsible for hundreds of thousands of deaths in conflicts every year. So while we know about the threat of nuclear weapons or chemical and biological weapons, on a daily basis, these are the weapons of war. I want to point out that this treaty does not cover the trade of weapons within a country. It does not control national regulations of weapons within a country. And this is important because this treaty really has nothing to do with the domestic gun control debate that we see in the United States. We're really simply talking about the cross-border trade of government-authorized transfers of conventional weapons. So in a nutshell, this treaty does three important things. The first is that it establishes common international standards for the trade in arms that states have to incorporate into their national control systems. And I should point out, when I say states, I'm referring to countries. I'm using the UN shorthand, but we're not talking about the state of, I should say the Commonwealth of Virginia, the state of Virginia, or the state of Washington. We are talking really about what's happening between the United States, Canada, Mexico, Syria, Russia, China. Those are the states I'm referring to, and I think that might actually be responsible for some of the misunderstanding of what this treaty does and does not do. The second is the treaty provides a sense of oversight of the global arms trade by enhancing transparency for what has traditionally been a murky trade. And we can talk about what some of the reporting requirements of this treaty are. But for the first time, we may be able to have a better global picture of what arms are actually flowing to what countries and why. Third, the treaty creates an environment of accountability where states are now responsible for ensuring that their arms sales meet global standards and norms. And that's really important. There haven't been rules of the game. Countries can make transfers for whatever reason they want. Now we have not only rules of the game, but we have a means by which we can hold states to account and ask difficult questions. And I think that's a really important advancement.